We're in the key of G, and most of this is, of course, the Nicky Hopkins fills. The G you're going to play, and that's going to be when you play a G chord, instead of just playing a straight G, G, B, D, you'll play it in the left, you're going to play this in the right, which is with the D. Just like we did in the intro. On an E minor chord, a fill you can use it. Again, you're going to ad-lib these, throw these in anywhere. Which is the E minor chord in the left, E, G, B, E, and you're going to play and you can do it on the D. You can also do it on the C. You see what I'm doing? I'm just taking the second or ninth note, and that's what I'm filling with. And on the B flat, which shows up later. Okay, so here's how we play it. We start on the G. Know those fills, by the way, and I'll show them as we go along. I was. Now, this is the first part. I was. That's the G in the left, G octave in the left, G, B, D in the right, and a D also in the right, alternating with the thumb. I was. That's all it is. E minor, E, G, B in the left, G, B, E in the right, alternating with the E on the thumb. Dreaming of the... So we go from the G, I was dreaming of the... Now past. Now the word past is a D, of course. We're going to play the D, A, D in the left, F sharp, A, D, F sharp. A lot of notes in this, but this is what helps fill the song. This is a D chord. And you notice I'm alternating A, D, F sharp with the F sharp and the thumb, just like I did the others. Now we have a fill here. Okay? Keep the left hand the same. F sharp octave in the right to a G octave in the right. Now this is where we have to get to the D7. So it's going to be, when we get here, play A, D, F sharp, A. So, I was dreaming of the past. And you can also play it, if that's too much of a reach, as I realize I just did, C, D, F sharp, A. Any D7 will work. So, I was dreaming of the past. Beating, you're going to alternate B, C, A, C. Fad. I can't sing in this key. Sorry, folks. Fast. We'll do it like this. Fast. Now, instead of just alternating like we did on the E minor, which by the way is E, G, B, E in the left, G, B, E in the right. Instead of alternating like this, do it like the fill I showed you in the beginning. Now from the E minor, small fill to the E minor sixth, which is B, C, C sharp. So the E minor sixth chord right there on I Began to Lose Control is E, G, B, C sharp. So we go from here. I began to lose control, back to the D. You can fill again here. Now back to the E minor that we played and fill again like this. Now on the word lose, move to the D octave in the left. We go to the C. That's a C, G, C in the left, E, G, C, E in the right. Now we're going to fill by going up these four notes on the C. All I'm doing is playing different inversions. Same chord, just moving the notes up. Now we get to the part I didn't mean to hurt you. So That's going to be a G octave in the left with G, B, D in the right. I didn't. Now on the word mean, we go from there, we go to the word mean. I didn't mean. F octave in the left, F, A, D in the right. Mean. Now to hurt you, that's a C9, which is C, E, G, C, G, C in the left. And then if you can play the thumb with the D, E together, C, G, C in the right. And you can also fill with, again, we can always fill with that little ninth fill. So let's look at it again here. I didn't mean to hurt you. You see how I'm just filling it there? It's easy. It sounds more complicated than it is. Now we go back, we do the same thing again. I'm sorry that. Now on Made You Cry, I made you cry. That's B flat, F, B flat in the left. And then we're playing the C and D together with the thumb and an F and a B flat. But there's also a fill here because we got to fill the entire measure. Make you cry. And here's what I'm doing there. I'm playing the F and the C together. I'm playing all this with my thumb with the F in the upper. I'm sorry, I'm playing it like this. So here's what we have. I'm sorry that I made you cry. Just like that. Okay, now. Now we go back to this part. I didn't want to hurt you. This is an octave fill, and this one appears in each of the verses, so I'd leave it in here. You can ad-lib the others, but this is one I'd leave in. So we start on the G, G, B, D in the left, G, B, D, G in the right. Now we fill with octaves. G, A, B. Now come back and play the same chord you just played, but move the G here to an F sharp. Everything else stays the same. It's now F sharp, B, D in the left, G, B, D, G in the right. So it sounds like this. Now we fill again with the same octaves. And we come up here. Let's see. Okay. Now we play an E minor in both hands. I don't know if you can see it. You probably can't see all of them up here, but it's E, G, B, E in the left, E, G, B, E in the right. It's this note, but I'm playing it up here. It's a little bit of a reach, but again, this is kind of how Nicky does it. He does this with two pianos too, by the way. Somebody else playing, but he's playing the fills. So, here's what we have again. We move to the F sharp. Now, a little bit of a tricky fill. We're going to go from this E minor to a D in the left, eventually winding up on the C. But how do we do that in the left hand like this? Now what I'm doing up there, if you can see it, here I'll play it right here for you. So I've moved from the left hand, E minor, all I've done is move the outer notes to a D, and I'm playing this in the right hand. So that's all that is. And now you're playing it up here, of course. Now you have to quickly move down to play this C9. It's a little tricky, but if you practice, you can get it. C, E, G, C in the left, E, C, D, E, G. So it's, and you can leave this G off if you want, just play it like this. I'm just a jealous guy. And that ends up on the G chord, G octave in the left, B, D, G in the right. And then before it goes to the next verse, we just fill with that. In the left and the right hand, keep the G octave in the left and play this in the right, which is G and B. And it starts again. Okay, so again, the important thing about this song is the fills. You can ad-lib the fills. As long as you know how to play these chords, G fill, E minor fill, any way you want. D7, which often goes like this. And of course the B flat fill. I'm going to play it one more time and I'll just show you again slowly how we do it with the fills because I am running out of time. So it goes like this. On the G. Plays on like that, and again, just have fun with it, ad lib, and you'll be just fine.